Hi, please introduce yourself to those who are hearing of you for the first time.
My name is Christina Arguelles. I'm an attorney, an advocate, and a mother, and I'm running for Ninth Circuit judge. That is all orange in Osceola. I've dedicated my career to ensuring my clients have their day at court.
What inspired you to attend law school?
I was a history major at the University of Florida, and I saw how all-encompassing our legal community is. It impacts every person, maybe not every day, but often. And I wanted to lead my life through service, and I saw an opportunity in law school to do that.
How has being an attorney changed your perspective on leadership and community?
So I think leadership is about listening to my clients, listening to businesses, listening to families to ensure I can advocate for them in the correct way. The community needs that, and they need to be able to understand that their leaders can be fair, impartial, and
What motivated you to run for Ninth Circuit judge, and what unique perspective would you bring to the bench?
I've always wanted to serve my community, and I've always wanted to be a part of this process in some way. I think our judges are so important because they are making decisions for families, for businesses every single day. And I think I can be an advocate for those families and businesses and ensure they're getting fair treatment. Also, I had two legal mentors encourage me to run. And they said, now is the time, Christina. And I said, now? Are you sure? And they said, now is the time. So after a lot of prayer and thoughtful consideration with my family, we decided now was the time.
Judicial candidates often speak about fairness and impartiality. How would you describe your judicial philosophy, and how would it guide your decisions on the bench?
My judicial philosophy is simple: fairness. And that needs to be across the board for all people and applying the law equally to all people who enter my courtroom.
Circuit judges manage complex cases and busy courtrooms. How would you describe your leadership style, and how would you ensure efficiency while maintaining fairness?
I think it's so important judges come in every single day prepared and accountable to the lawyers that are before them and the citizens that have elected them. I think that goes back to myself. I'm a hard worker. I've been working since middle school. May that be indexing medical records to bartending, waitressing, the Florida judiciary, state attorney's office, and practicing lawyer. If you're not prepared, things are going to go off the rails. And I think it's so important our judges do that.
Public trust in the judicial system is essential. What steps can a circuit judge take to build confidence and trust within the community?
Accountability is number one, and fairness across the board, applying laws equally to all people who enter the courtrooms, but doing that with compassion and understanding and a willingness to listen.
Judges aren't supposed to be political, but you still have to run a campaign. How are you navigating that balance?
It's not easy, especially in today's political climate. Everybody wants to know your political party. But I'm trying to lead with my integrity, my experience, and my background. I want them to get to know me as a person, a leader, and that's what our community needs.
What distinguishes you from other candidates in this race, and why do you believe voters should support your candidacy?
My experience and my compassion and my understanding of this community. And I would encourage all voters to go to my website and look at my endorsements I've received. This is people taking pen to paper, keyboard to screen, and writing down while they endorse me. This is community leaders, prior judges, my peers, my oppositions that have come out and said, we support Christina for judge.
If elected, what impact would you hope to make during your time on the bench, and what would success look like for you as a Ninth Circuit judge?
I think success as a judge is measured when people leave your courtroom and think they're being treated with respect and fairness. even if they're unhappy with your decision-making. I think it's efficiency and making sure the cases are moving quickly and with compassion.